there from Thorpe Park. It's Friday the 17th of July 2020 and it's the first time I've been at Thorpe Park since the end of 2019 and I am so happy to be back. I'm really not sure what kind of video we're going to do today. I don't know if it'll be a vlog, park footage, a bit of a tour around the park, show you what's changed. We're expecting it to be really busy based on the queue line app that we've been watching all week to see what kind of queue times has been here at Thorpe Park over the last couple of days. It's looking like we're going to be queuing an hour at least for most of the coasters. So yeah, we're just going to see how the day goes, see what kind of video we film, but we will be covering our day here at Thorpe Park one way or another. And it's just so nice to be back at the island like no other. This is a pretty weird sight. This is the first time in 14 years of visiting Thorpe Park that I've ever seen tidal wave, firstly empty and secondly closed. But I think obviously with the COVID situation I can understand why it's closed, but it's like 25 degrees already. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. I'd really like to go on it today, but I fully understand why it's closed. I'm just gonna have to go and chuck some water over myself at some point because it is absolutely roasting. As a northerner, I'm not used to it being this warm. But yeah, fully understand why it is closed, not complaining, just thought I'd mention it.
If you are towards the back of the queue, your approximate waiting time will be around 85 minutes. Thank you.
Well, we started the day on Nemesis Inferno, and by the sounds of it, we definitely started it at the right time because we literally walked straight onto it, didn't we, Mark?
Straight on.
So, we're not doing a full-on vlog because we don't think, judging from the queue lines and the time it's taken us to get just on Inferno, in terms of we've been on it, and already the queues have picked up, we're not sure we're going to get on everything.
Nope.
So I don't think it'll be a full-on vlog, but we'll do some talking as we go.
Do some talking and get a lot of off-ride.
Yeah, definitely, and just look at things that are a bit different from, what was it, 9 months ago that we were last here, something like that?
October, weren't it?
Yeah,
What?
so.
Yeah, October time, yeah.
So, you just wanted to talk about Inferno though, because you thought it was running excellently.
Oh, it was super foot tingly all the way around. I've got to be honest, for me it's better than Nemesis. It really is. Certainly on today's performance,
Yeah.
far better than how Nemesis won at the weekend.
Not just better, far better.
Far better.
Oh, wow.
From the first drop all the way through, you could literally feel your feet tingling on that. It was just so much fun. He was like, yeah, I've missed this. Missed it so much.
Stealth. We've definitely missed that one.
Yes, we have. Love a good intermittent accelerator.
Let's hope that's not on 85 minutes. Let's go. On Nemesis Inferno, the next place, the next most obvious place is of course Stealth. Do you know what? I didn't realise how much I've been missing this coaster. It's been about 9 months since I last went on it. Being here now, I'm just so excited to get on it. One of my favourite coasters in the UK. Loving to main launch coasters anyway. Yeah, just can't wait to get back on it. Can't wait to experience the front and back row again and make the most of what appears to be a very small queue at the minute. We've just taken 2 rides on Stealth, one at the front row, one at the back row. Oh my god, I had forgotten how good that launch is. Even with a mask on, it stayed on. It was a bit slippy off the nose, but I'll even show you because I've still got it. But yeah, oh, so good. I adore that coaster. Been on Top Thrill Dragster loads, I've been on King the Car, and this, it's just still a fantastic coaster. And I hold what I said many times when I was in America and since, it is better than King the Car, and it is one of the best coasters I've ever been on out of nearly 300. I'm just so happy to be back on it, and the queue is now probably about 45-50 minutes. Not fancying it at the minute, but probably get on it again before we go home. But just love it, great coaster, cannot wait to get on it again before the day's out. We've come over to the Swarm, which as ever is very popular. Now think the swarm is loading every row, or I should say the swarm is being loaded with every row. But even so, there's still a very large queue line. So I think for the time being, we'll probably give this one a miss. We've been on it a lot. We had an ART on it last year in the morning in September, which gave us an hour on it of re-rides, which was fantastic. So yeah, for now we're just going to leave it, come back to it later on, see what the queue line's like. But it is on 2 trains. They are throwing the trains out quickly. It's just I don't fancy waiting 80 minutes. And I think Mark's the same as well. But we'll get some off-ride footage of it and then head over to the next ride. There will be no S&S Rush today. It is closed, but I do believe that Thorpe are planning to open it in a couple of weeks' time or as soon as possible. Of course, the park has only been open for 2 weeks, so it's to be expected that rides will be closed. It is a phased reopening for all of the parks throughout the country. One of the COVID-19 changes here at Thorpe Park is the Colossus shop, which is of course also the exit to Colossus. The actual shop area is currently closed, but you can still come in and order a drink. It's a bit like the motorway services at the middle of the night where you sort of go to the window, ask for something, the cashier will go and get it and then you'll pay for it. So it works really, because walking along this area otherwise there's not really anywhere else to get a drink from, so it's good to be able to still get a drink without actually going in the shop. So it's a good idea from Thorpe really. Here he comes. We do have a mystery man with us. I'm not sure if we're allowed to show him. Are we allowed to show you?
Probably don't recognise him.
I don't know if we'll recognise him. This guy is called Richard. He's a new guy on the channel.
Yeah.
I believe he looks a bit like someone called Mullet, but don't
Who's
think
that?
it is him.
Who's
Who is
that?
Mullet?
No one knows Mullet anymore.
No one knows
That was
Mullet.
past life.
Past life.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a new recruit who will be on the channel every so often, usually when we're in the Southern Territories,
Yes.
UK. But
Don't see the point.
yeah, definitely. Sounds about right. But so look at this, not a bald patch in sight. as well.
£10.50 for that.
£10.50.
Yeah.
You definitely need to come back to the north.
Yeah. No, but for the south, this is very good. £10.50, cracking.
How much do you pay for your haircut?
Fiver.
Fiver, same.
Fiver.
Actually, no, I don't. I get it done for free. Becca does mine.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Right, so good to see you.
Yeah,
And let's
thank
go and
you.
have a look what the queue's like. It's sore. We've walked past Colossus, as at the moment it's currently closed. Just a little update on Samurai. They're currently loading each arm in your group. So if there's 2 of you, you'll sit in a 2. If there's 5 of you, you'll sit in a 5, but you won't be mixed with other groups that are here at Thorpe Park. One of the reasons that we've decided against doing a full-on kind of Pleasure Beach experience vlog that you may be used to is that the park is busy. And we've been here so often in the past, we're just not going to queue these kind of times for the rides. We do come here quite often really, and we're just here to enjoy the atmosphere and the ambience of Thorpe Park, which it does have such a nice atmosphere. So we're not going to queue for like 105 minutes for Soar, but we are going to carry on filming because I think it's worth updating what's changed around the park. So something else to mention is that a lot of the rides do have hand sanitizer stations at the entrances and exits of each ride, and there's yellow dots in the queue line. Well, there's some there on the floor actually. There's yellow dots there which are marked out for social distancing for each group in the queue lines. Earlier on in today's video we said that Colossus was closed. It's now reopened, or open, with a 90-minute queue.
Ensure you have a suitable face mask, as these will be required on a number of our rides.
Due to the current pandemic situation with COVID-19, as you'd probably expect really, Darren Brown's Ghost Train is currently closed. Thorpe have done a good job of notifying guests with a sign at the entrance just to let people know that it's closed. It's not really a surprise. You can't really social distance in a ride like Darren Brown's. There's a lot of sitting next to each other, a lot of moving around in quick movements really. I just don't think it'd be possible to social distance in there, so very understandable that it's closed at the minute. That is the end of our day here at Thorpe Park, and well, we've not been on many rides, but you know what? It's been good. It's been good. There's something about this place that it's just got a good vibe about it. Said it in the review video that I did before, I think it was during the lockdown. There's just something good about this park. It's worth travelling 3 hours from the north for, even though the queues have been really long. We've got on Stealth, we've got on Inferno, we've done the Rapids a couple of times, and you might go, oh my god, they didn't go on anything else, and we didn't. But you know what? I don't care. I just don't care. I had such a good day. It's just been nice. We've seen Mullet, seen Jack Silkstone, seen Kieran, seen other enthusiasts around having fun, enjoying themselves. It's 30 odd degrees. It's just nice to be outside. We were locked down for 3 months. I don't care how many rides we get on. We've been outside having fun. So let's get down to business in terms of what the park's actually been like. They're handling it really well. I'm not going to compare to anywhere else because I don't think it's fair on other parks or here. I think they're in the middle in terms of where I would rank what they're doing. I think the only thing I would say is like they could do with a bit of perspex up in like Nemesis Inferno queue, because there is still a bit of points in the queue where people are crossing like that, which is a bit of a problem. I think the biggest problem that they're going to have, especially as they get busier and let more people in, is people are not social distancing here. People are just ignoring like the yellow spots on the floor, ignoring wearing masks on the ride. That's the only problem I've seen, but I don't think you can blame Thorpe for that. The staff are telling people, put your masks on, make sure you social distance in the queue. They've done it really well, and I think they've handled the they're cleaning the rides every half an hour, so that's really good. They're doing that. They're coming out and cleaning the things on the walkways like railings and benches, and they've done everything really well. The only thing they can't account for is rude people not looking after themselves by not social distancing. I mean, how many times we've walked around and seen people taking the masks off on the rides? It's just mental. It's like, come on, global pandemic, anyone? But yeah, I've absolutely loved being here. I really love it here. It's just something about Thorpe Park on a summer's day. Best Merlin park in the country, no doubt about it. After today, we've got the best B&M invert. I've decided, after all these years, I prefer Inferno. It's just so good. Just so good. The fact we did it, I think first train of the day, second train maybe, and it was absolutely flying. And then we've done it about half an hour ago and it's just flying again. It's so good, so good. But I actually really like the Batman B&M inverts, and Inferno was quite a lot like them in terms of the first part of the layout until the 0G roll. So yeah, good things going on here, good things. I've enjoyed it. I think they're doing a good job. I think they're at the mercy of people listening to the rules. But in terms of what Thorpe's actually doing, they're doing a great job. Can't really fault them for anything. Only thing that's really a problem today is I've not had enough to drink, and Mark, who's filming, has also not had enough to drink. We're probably going to be dehydrated tomorrow, which is our fault. We've not had a chance to film the merchandise, something we normally do when we come to Thorpe and say this is new from last time. They've got quite a bit of new stuff out. I think Jack's covered it. Jack Silkstone in some of his videos before they opened covered some of the new merchandise. So if you get a chance, check out his channel. He covers Thorpe Park better than anyone, no doubt about it. But yeah, that's the end of today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. A bit more in depth than the Alton Towers one the other day. A bit more of what's going on, what's happening around the park, what the ride queues are like, and probably a bit less ride footage than I was aiming for. But the sun's been in some pretty awkward places every time we've got to each ride, so it's not helped the filming. But do you know what? Like I say, it's been good. Not sure what's going on with Tidal Wave. Hope it opens at some point for the summer, because on days like this it definitely needs to be open. But it doesn't seem like it's going to open anytime soon. It's hard to tell really what's going on, but I don't know that much about it, so I just hope for all you lot who come here often that it opens soon, because on days like this it's so hot. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there. It's been a great day. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Pleasure Beach Experience video.